Is one to start? Or
You can grab 4 right now if you'd like.
Thank you.
Nice to see you back.
Good to see you too. You know, we have a meeting afterward, and I'm like, I dealt with that pretty well overall.
So you're surviving okay? Fallout's.
Oh no, that's the meeting tonight. And I'm like, okay.
Okay, no offense, but I'm not hanging out for this one.
No, you don't have to.
Got any favorite team names? We're kind of stuck.
I can't give you one and then give you a prize. No, that's not how this works. Think of something snotty. Think of some sexual reference. Think of, current events. You can do it. I believe in you guys. I mean, I don't believe in you guys. I think you're screwed, but I'm supposed to say I believe in you guys.
Gals, penises, and Hormel.
Yes. No, that would be good. Hormouth versus Hormuz. Yeah, I could see something there. Yeah, chew that, right?
Yeah.
Really? A real Pygmalion set? Is it all intact?
I don't know. I didn't open it, but
We're gonna kill for it.
I hope that that's this team name.
I used to
Dude, I love that. Well, my grandma had this old set, and then we bought the new one. They call it Pass the Pigs. Like, I don't know, what, Harper Brothers or something bought it.
I love that.
It's really fun. It wasn't quite good enough for a third place, but like, I think it's awesome.
Oh, yeah. First one. That should be first place.
First place.
50 bucks.
I mean, it's pretty vintage. How are you, my darling Alex?
Good. How are you doing? How many did
Alex-
you eat again?
Alexia Normacafia? 4.
How have you been? It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, just kind of bumbling along here.
Yeah.
It's been weird. I really only work 2 nights a week now, which is I'm not complaining about, but it does get kind of odd and boring sometimes.
Yeah, I can imagine. Having been unemployed
Yeah.
twice now.
We're like, the food's just great. Well, I'm working on a lot of projects and doing a lot of fun stuff. It's just like I don't have an excuse like to get paid like a Tuesday noon, I'm doing good with things, don't get me wrong, but it's still like.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Did you get it from me or right there, baby? That's out there.
Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome down to Cranky Sam. We're going to get started with trivia here in just a minute or two. If you'd like to join us, it's free and fun if you're that kind of nerd. You can come on up and grab 4 slips and a pen, and we'll get started here in just a couple minutes. Thanks for coming down to Cranky Sam.
Dude, how are you? Good, man. How are you? There's a couple questions, so
Well,
I'll say it was a struggle.
so this was a harder week than usual.
I got in my own head.
All right. Well, listen. I'm sure it'll be great.
It's fine. There's just a couple. I'm like, this seems like more of a fun fact than a proper trivia question, and I think that difference is vitally important. But the fun fact seemed really fun, and I was like, well, shit, let's just do it. Great. This is our 3rd place prize tonight. Do not mess up, because you need this in your life. It has 4 different second-hand store stickers on the bottom.
Is it reasonable to like aim for 3rd place?
Absolutely. We've had people
We have
that
to try to win.
we have people that have thrown their game at the very end, or like gone up to the person and be like, "Hey, you have like a $30 gift card to the bar, but we have that. I
I
want
know
that.
exactly where that thing would go.
Please don't tell me in your home."
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Should have known from that stash your trouble.
Thank you.
No, I was trying to see if there was a year on it. So it's like it's the original of a game. It was bought by Hasbro or Parker Brothers or somebody. They call it Pass the Pig. But I found this original version of it. I love that Pass the Pig game. It's great. This is like the original. You roll 2 pigs like dice, and how they land gives you different points. And if they touch on top of each other, it's called making bacon, and you lose all your points. It's awesome. I was kind of loath to. What's that? Oh no, I got a second house for it. I was loath to get rid of it, but I have one that comes in this little case that has a pencil and a thing and the pigs, and it's hard-sided, and I'm like, I just don't need this older version, but it is fantastic. So I mean, I'm gonna go by the graphics on that. If you look on the front, I'm gonna say like it has to be at least like before '84. That kind of like sketchy. It just feels like late '70s, early '80s at latest to me. We'll call it vintage. Isn't it sad that the '80s and '90s are vintage now? Scary. I take insult to that. Thank you.
All right, folks, this is your last call to come on up and grab slips and a pen. Again, we're going to get started in about 1 minute down here. Even if you can't stay here the whole night, you might as well play because you have to hear me jibber jabber the whole time anyway. Just saying. Again, last call to come grab slips.
Right up here, and there's some cups in the for pen in the cup there. It's always a few.
Thank you.
Gotcha.
Alrighty, crew, we're going to get this show on the road. If it's your first time down or it's been a while, go ahead and check out those screens. You're going to see the basics for tonight. We're going to have 4 rounds of 10 questions each question worth 1 point. Then we do have a bonus round we'll talk about when we get there. Also, if you look at your answer sheets, there's a star in the top right corner. If you circle that star, it will double your total points for that round. You can only use that star once, though, so use it wisely. We don't do any repeats down here tonight, so make sure you take notes as we go. And first place tonight, a $30 drink card. Second place, $20. Third place, this gorgeous unicorn statue from a company called Love's Purity. I picked off most of them, but it had 4 different second-hand store stickers on the bottom. People keep buying it and getting rid of it. You can drop it off in a second-hand store if you get third place. We also have a prize for best team name. Come up with something stupid and ridiculous. You'll get something stupid and ridiculous back. We only have 4 rules, so please follow them again up on the screens. No cell phones out during rounds at all. Feel free to narc on your neighbors. We also have a 6-person team limit. If you have more than 6, you can still play, but you can't win. And make sure to mark that clearly on your sheet, please. Keep your answers quiet. Don't shout anything out or sing along or give anybody any kind of clues. And last but not least, remember, it is just trivia. By definition, none of this matters at all. So don't get uptight. If you find your fists clenching, just relax, drink a beer, and dive in. Speaking of diving in, we're going to dive right into round number 1. Make sure your team name is at the top. We're going to go into our very specific first round tonight, which is a random round. 10 random questions for you to give me very specific answers to. And with that said, let's go. Round number 1, a random round. Question number 1. The namesake of the iconic cathedral in Vatican City, what apostle symbol is a bunch of keys? don't shout anything out, honey, so let's go ahead and not do that, Gary, okay? Thanks. Literally rule number 3, buddy. We only have 4 of them. All right, folks, I'm going to move on to question number 2 in about 10 seconds. But if you want to take some notes and think about this a little longer, you'll have 2 minutes at the end of the round. So feel free to take some notes. You'll have that time. But we're moving on to question number 2 in 10 seconds. Getting even more serious here with question number 2 in our random round. On the popular cartoon, what is the name of Bluey's younger sister? Yes, you have to write it in an Australian accent. Give you about 10 more seconds before we move on to question 3, so take some notes if you need more time. Question number 3 for your older, crustier nerds out there. The 1992 classic Nazi hunting video game Wolfenstein 3D helped popularize what multi-word genre of video games? Do you have a second? Could you give me a Macho Rica? Macho Rica, thank you. 10 seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 4 in our random round. How many sides, ridges, or corners, however you want to describe it, does an average banana have? Seconds. Question number 5, it's all Greek to me, but what well-known Latin phrase translates to person not welcome or unacceptable person? Make sure to keep your answers quiet. Seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 6 in our random round. What capital of French Guiana shares its name with oh, that's written terribly, with a hot red chili spice? Again, what's the capital of French Guiana? 10 seconds. While we're in the culinary world, we'll stick around for a second, using that term loosely. What frozen food brand's name is a syllabic abbreviation of two states in which the majority of its products originates? And you got 10 seconds. Question number 8 in our round around. Ikebana is what type of traditional Japanese art? Be specific if you could, please, because this is trivia. Seconds. Question number 9. I do very few sports ball questions out of here, so get it while you can if you're one of those people. Part of an iconic Nike ad campaign in 1989. Who's the only professional athlete in history to have been named an all-star in both baseball and the footballs?
I think it was me. Is that a bunch of it?
Yes.
Thank you.
Seconds. And to end the round, I have a huge dick move here. Well, small dick for the move that is dickish. In alphabetical order, name the 4 states that converge at the Four Corners Monument in western U.S. Need all 4 states in alphabetical order, please.
Always first.
Try to.
There you go.
10 seconds. Alrighty, crew, just like that, round number 1 is done. You have 2 minutes from right now to check your answers for accuracy and legibility, please. And then turn them in upside down in front of the computer. 2 minutes starting now. Don't forget about that star.
Thank you.
1 minute down, only 1 more minute to get all your slips turned in, please, upside down in front of the computer.
That's okay. I won't look at them. I won't judge them. Oh, it's just TJ. There's 10 possible points for round 3 addition.
All right, folks, just 10 seconds left. Last call for all those slips. Don't be late. Alrighty, all those slips should be up. I'll get these scored as quickly as possible. Then we'll find out those answers and move right into round number 2. Alrighty, folks, we got all those answers scored. Let's go and check those answers. Some good scores out there, some rougher rounds for certain people, but you probably knew that before we started. And let's check those answers to round number 1. That saint known for having a bunch of keys and being part of Vatican City is little St. Peter. St. Peter. I can instantly tell who doesn't have children or like nieces, nephews often around here. Louis' little sister's name is Bingo. Bingo. Wolfenstein 3D was one of the first to popularize the first-person shooter genre. This one's kind of rough. It's not when you open the banana. It's before you peel it. There are 3 sections to a little banana, but on the outside, it actually usually has 5 sides or ridges. Hey, you guys can fight about it later, okay? We're just here to have fun, okay? You're looking for a well-known Latin phrase. Some people put down a single Latin word. You're looking for the phrase persona non grata. Person no thanks, bro. The capital of French Guiana and a red chili spice is Sriracha Cayenne. Cayenne. The syllabic abbreviation for a frozen food brand is Ore-Ida, Oregon and Idaho. Ikebana is the traditional Japanese art of flower arrangement, bringing life to flowers, new flower, new life kind of thing. 1989, there was a thing that a certain person knows, baseball, knows, football, knows. That was Bo Jackson, or Vincent Edward Jackson. Bo knows baseball. And in alphabetical order, it seemed like a lot of you were drugged down to, it's a pretty, well, I don't know if that area necessarily is. A lot of you knew it though, and a lot of people were close anyway. Arizona, Colorado, New Mexico, and Utah. Before I show you the scores, I need you all to do me a favor here. I want you to stop and look around at your teammates. Hey, folks in the back talking, this is probably for you. I need you to look around at your table, and if you have more than 6 people, you can count on your fingers. It helps a bit. You need to mark that on the top of your next sheet, please. You have officially been scolded. Nobody in particular, it's that table over there in the back. Let's check your scores, and there might be some other ones hidden around. Let's check your scores here. At the top of the list, we got 2 teams tied for first. Nobody used their star that first round. Girls just want to have refunds, and Diane Fossey's Silverback Bush each got 9 points. And a whole slew of people got 8 points. The names are kind of hard. I got excited, but then 2 teams hit it, so this is what I've decided. If you are part of the Dr. Jesus team or Jesus MD, please come up. I need you to Rochambeau for this awesome 3rd place prize. So, Dr. Jesus or Jesus MD, you're clearly like-minded, amazing individuals. Is that him? Oh, no, he's not coming up. Oh, this is getting serious. Okay. This is for a game called Pigmania. You may have heard of Pass the Pig. That's after Milton Bradley bought it. This is the original game, probably, I'm guessing, from about 76 or so. You roll little rubber pigs like dice, and it's a chain of chance. I actually love the game, and this is the OG. Guys, I just need you to rock, paper, scissors. Not even do any trivia shit for it.
Okay.
Shoot.
Are you doctor or MD?
MD.
Jesus MD beat Dr. Jesus. I'm just saying if somebody would have put Jesus H. Christ MD, they would have won, but that's just me. There's a lady from the Red Cross in the picture, except there's definitely not. All right, we're going to move on to round number 2. Today's a very special day here in our country, where we find out how little the billionaires pay and how hard it's going to be to afford gas next month. It's taxing. I'm going to ask you 10 questions about taxes in general. And without any further ado, let's dive right into round number 2. It's taxing. Question number 1. What brutal mob boss was famously taken down in 1931 by the IRS for tax evasion? Give me about 10 more seconds. Take some notes if you need to. Question number 2 in our not taxes, not death, but taxes round. What venue is exempt from property tax as long as the Knicks and Rangers keep playing their home games there? This is your second and only other sports ball question. Use it wisely.
Thanks very much for looking at this.
Seconds. Question number 3, a little American history. The IRS and income tax itself were first created in the U.S. to help fund what 19th century conflicts?
Think it might help if you didn't know?
Seconds. Again, take some notes. You'll still have 2 minutes at the end of the round. And another typo. I feel like I should give you guys points for my typos, but I'm not going to. In 1992, what iconic country musician released the album The IRS Tapes Who'll Buy My Memories to help pay off his tax debts? And what iconic country musician? 10 seconds. Five in our taxes round. Poll taxes are legal in the U.S., but Texas charges a poll tax for every person who visits what kind of establishments?
Ryan! Ryan, you're not playing? No.
10 seconds.
I just looked over and I was like, I know that guy. He's great.
Question number 6 in our taxes round. British taxes on what pantry staple became infamous during Gandhi's protests in India, and the French version of that tax, the gabelle, was one of the many catalysts for the 1790 French Revolution. What is that pantry staple? And seconds. Question number 7 in our taxes round. What term refers to some items geared toward women costing more than a male equivalent? And seconds. Question number 8. In an attempt to modernize Russia way back in the day, Peter the Great taxed men with what? Finding them old-fashioned. It is not microphalluses. Second. Question number 9, just 2 more in our taxes round. During the 18th century, British and U.S. taxes on playing cards. Oh, during the 18th century, British and U.S. taxes on playing cards. God, who wrote this crap? What card, often the most decorated in the deck, was proof of the tax being paid? A 1 in 52 chance. Ten seconds. And finally, question number 10 in our taxes round. Beginning in 2030, Denmark will be the first in the world to tax what agricultural source of greenhouse gases? Ten seconds. And just like that, we are done with round number 2. Remember, you have a star to use on this for the next 2 rounds. Also, please make sure to mark down if you have more than 6 players. 2 minutes to check over your answers starts now.
Score.
All right, prove it.
One minute down, 1 minute to go.
It seemed like a very firm placement. You're not messing around. I like it.
Sir, go ahead.
Thank you.
And last call for those slips, please. Last call.
Yes, I did.
Hey, Reed,
Yeah.
real quick. I can't remember if I starred that last round with Diane
What's your team name?
Diane Fosse's.
I'll start you that day. You want to start?
Yeah, we want to start. Thank you.
On it. So late. So late. So late. 3 minutes. It's 2 minutes 15 now. I'll allow. I get it. I get it. I appreciate it. Next time a little quicker though, please. Por favor. It's okay. What a baby. I appreciate that. I'm still so confused. I don't even remember what happened with the ball. I was like, she came and like started yelling at me, and I was like, "Fuck you! I don't need to be talked to that way." But I think that there's reasons for that, but I think that we'll be able to talk about it because the actual gal I talked to, we're fine. She had a legitimate concern. She was drunk and emotional. We chatted out nice and calm. It was a,
I didn't want to talk about it. Just know that I'm there with you, baby.
I know I have a meeting after this. Are they trying to cancel me?
You'd be an investigator here.
Which I appreciate because I'm not an employee, but I do represent the bar. I know, so I'm not too worried about it.
I just come, you can know Taylor. Beautiful. I'm a boss.
Cool. Well, I appreciate the hell out of that
Well,
because I didn't even know something was happening here with you.
it's not bullshitting you. I'm talking about it. You said something, so.
Yeah, I would hope so. Yeah, I don't need. This isn't a blue wall of silence or something. Like,
Just being
yeah, if I'm being an ass, I call it out.
weird situation.
It was a weird situation, but we'll chat about it. And they happen. They come up. There were 4 rounds. I got 2 more after this.
Just a heads up, folks, the kitchen's going to close in about 30 minutes. So if you'd like to get some grub, track down one of the talented servers here and they'll sort you out. Again, kitchen closing in about 30 minutes.
Give me 2 6 if I could. Let me think about it.
thing. You like another round right now?
I'm good for. Yeah, sure. And then I'll do the island plate with the braised, please. Thank you. I'm good, actually. Thank you, sir.
Alrighty, folks, got all those scored up for you. Let's check those answers. I'll warn you right now, there's one of these questions most of you are going to be mad at me for. And here's the deal. I just don't care. I'm just being myself, living my life. So we'll get to that one in a second here. But let's check those answers to our taxes round. I think everybody knew, or almost, knew that it was Al Capone, and the first people that got called by the IRS. Ended up getting a fair few folks afterward, but what have you. That venue where the sports ball teams play is Madison Square Garden. What are you saying there's tax corruption in New York City? How could that be possible? Not around the sports games. The IRS and income tax, lots of people said Spanish American. It was the Civil War. Because here was the problem, we only got in half as much taxes as we used to because there was a whole half of the country that was like, no, we don't like that. We're going to do our own thing. And it's going to be abhorrent. The IRS State Tool by My Memories was put on by iconic country musician and epic stoner Willie Nelson. Willie Nelson. I did appreciate the euphemisms people put on this one. One team just put titties, so many titties, and I did take it into strip clubs. As a gay man, I will just say, I don't really get it, but, you know. Some of that pole work is very impressive, though, as like an athletic art. I do appreciate it. The British taxed India for this, and then the French taxed themselves called the gabelle for hundreds of years. Everybody kind of freaked out because everybody kind of needs salts. Salt, the salt tax. That term for things costing more for women than men is called a pink tax. And just so you know, ladies, there's finally equality's finally happening. Have you seen how much Dude wipes cost versus a basic little package of baby wipes? I'm just saying. They're for bros, so it's not like I'm a baby. I'll pay $8 for something that could be 79 cents. I wouldn't call that a blue tax as much as a bro tax, but that's just me. No big deal. Peter the Great was looking around at his shithole of a country and wondering why it was such a shithole. He said beards should be taxed. You were publicly shaved very painfully with a dull knife in public if you didn't have your tax paid. Some interesting guesses on this next one. Again, to prove that the deck had paid its tax, one of the cards had like the information on it. This is the Ace of Spades. You'll almost always notice in a modern or a deck of cards, the Ace of Spades will have much more crap on it than any other card.
You're bullshit.
And here's the one that I'm going to make a lot of enemies for. Nothing new about that. You try being a loudmouth, slightly drunken gay man in Montana. They're going to tax the agricultural source of greenhouse gas. I see where you were going, but we were literally talking about farts. Methane from cows and pigs and sheep is on that. So if you put cows or cattle, I couldn't take it. If you just wrote farts, I totally did. But yeah. And nobody just wrote farts, I just did because farts is funny. Methane produced by ungulates. Yeah.
Cows don't fart, they burp. It's the methane coming out.
They can fart too. I'm sure they can fart. Because they have so many stomachs, it has to go out of one end to the other.
Methane's coming out of there.
That's fair. If you put methane from an animal, but thank you, yes, cows often belch a lot of methane out as well because of their many stomachs. Oh, the fun things we learn at trivia and we forget about, hopefully, so you're not pissed at me. Let's move on and check those points after 2 rounds. And I'll just be honest, I probably would have taken cows, but like 4 or 5 teams put like methane produced by farm animals. So they got to get the points. You know, it's all fine. Remember rule number 4, it's just trivia. Here we are to 2 rounds with 25 teams on the docket. And here we are at the top of the list. In first place with a total of 27 out of a possible 30 at this point is Diana Fossey Silverback Bush with 27 points. In second with 23 points is Tax on Me. The Morning Glory Holes and Jesus MT are tied for third place right now. But lots of chances and not a lot of people have used their stars. Things will keep changing as we roll through. But let's dive into round number 3. I made a stupid promise to myself that when every week this 2-week war lasted, I would do an Iran round. Well, as the 7th week kicks on, I'm running out of ideas, and I have to get weirdly creative. So, this is our Iran round, which is going to be a certain thing. So do please listen up because this one's a little different. There's an amazing artist. I'm just looking for his name here real quick because he should get some credit for these. I love the artist named Jason Edmonston. Did a project called Eyes Without a Face where he painted famous movie characters just the strip across their eyes. I'm going to show you one of those, and this is just an example. Okay, so this is just an example, not question number 1. Mr. Jason did this, right? So here's what I'm going to be looking for. The first thing you need to write down is the movie. And if you, listen up please, so you don't get pissed. If you star this round, only your movie answers will star. Okay? Then, after you write down the movie, you can write down the character, and every character you get correct will be 1 bonus point. You do not star, the bonus points will not double, but the answer of the movie will. If that doesn't make sense, just remember, who the F cares? It's just dumb trivia. Kick back and relax. So, look for the name of the movie, and then for a bonus point, the name of the character depicted by, again, Mr. Jason Edmonston. It is our project, Eyes Without a Face. So kick it right over here to question numero uno. Name the movie and the character if you know it. Movie first, please. Give you 10 seconds. Take some notes if you can, but again, please, movie title first. That's the one that can double with a star. And then for bonus point, the name of the character in that movie. Character, not actor. And on to question number 2, Eyes Without a Face. In our I Ran round, name the movie, then the character. Seconds. Question number 3, name the movie and then the character.
Came up on like every, it was hard to find most of his work, and I really liked it. And this one was on like every list of it. And I was like, just throw it in.
10 seconds.
But yes, you're right.
Number 4, name the movie, then the character. Seconds. Moving on to question number 5. Movie, then character. All of us based on the cards for any of these, feel free to shorten them as long as I know that you do it. Seconds. Number 6, give me a movie and then possibly a character. Please don't shout anything out.
Even if you work in the kitchen.
Ten seconds. Number 7, a little more obscure. Now tell me what movie you find this in and who the character's name is. Ten seconds. There's 3 more left in our I-RAN round. Number 8. Seconds. Number 9. Question number 9. You need the movie and the character if you can. Seconds. Well, that's maybe a little bit more obscure for some of you, but here's question number 10. Specific movie, specific character. Ten seconds.
Good round. Good round. One round, right? Yeah. Like easy round. The movies were easy.
That's not easy.
Oh, was it not? Okay. Okay, good.
I'm waiting to hear the wheels of lamentation.
There you go. Exactly right.
All right, folks, just like that, round number 3 is done. Remember, there's only one round after this to use your star. If you use the star, it's only for the name of the movies. Your 2 minutes started 10 seconds ago.
Yours.
Rough, man.
6 equals 12.
Number 10, 1 minute to go. Don't be late. Talking to you guys in the back room. Last time for slips. Let's get them all up. All right, folks, I will score this and do my own weird little complicated math to make sure it's all fair for everybody. Find out how you did here in just a couple minutes. Again, last call for the kitchen. This is your last chance to get some grub if you need to. Great options. Track down the server.
Thank you.
Four. That's around 16 plus 3 for the ends. 3.
All right, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I do this to myself every time I try to add on bonus points. It turns into a mathematical nightmare, but double checked all your answers, double checked all the points. Let's see where your team ended up. Lots of people knew most of the movies and maybe a few of the characters. So again, your scores will be a little sloppy. I'll talk about before we hit the scores, but we'll be fine. You'll be fine, remember, because none of it matters. It's all okay. Number one here. That is from the movie Labyrinth. His name is Jareth. I also took the Goblin King. Why do you know the movie? I think one person knew the name in this entire bar. From Canal, his name's Chris. Just Chris. Number three, this is the Rocky Horror Picture Show. I'm going to take just Rocky Horror. This character's name is Frankenfurter. I took some weird spellings and interpretations of that. Also, if you want to see Rocky Horror Show live at the Wilma, we finally got the Wilma back this October. And I am crossing my fingers you will not see me in heels and makeup. I think I found something way better for y'all. So I can just direct, produce, and not be in back pain for 7 months after the show closes. I started that shit when I was 28 and I'm 44, okay? Things have changed. Dance around in 8-inch heels, maybe not part of my life as much anymore. Fuck's sake. Goddamn push picture. Some people thought The Sandlot is The Shining, Danny Torrance from The Shining. Three people put Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and I'm like, well, at least your racism is focused on one actress. This is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Her name is Evelyn. Evelyn's her name. I could see a true age divide on this one. A lot of people knew the movie, but if you didn't know his name, it's from the Goonies. His name is Sloth. The Sloth loved Chunk. Hey guys. Goddamn hero of that movie. This is the quote-unquote OG versus a remake they did recently-ish. That's Puerto Rico. His name is Quaid. Quaid. I know one team knew Hauser, which is his fake name but his real name, but his fake name but his real name. It's super complicated. Question number 9. Oh yeah. Is Young Frankenstein Igor or Igor, if you will, depending on your pronunciation? This one is going to bother a few people. If you knew the movie, that was great, but the character's name is probably not what you thought it was. It is based on Hunter S. Thompson, but this is Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. The character's name is Raoul in the movie. Go ahead, Google it now. Tell me I'm wrong. But it is absolutely based on Hunter S. And last but not least, this gorgeous gal is from 1981's Clash of the Titans. This is Medusa. Now here's the deal. If you put a different movie, but also put Medusa, you got 1 point off, but then you got a point for Medusa, so it all kind of balanced out. So again, the scores are going to seem a little sloppy, but again, if you didn't get the movie right, I took a point off. Then if you starred it, I doubled those points, and then I marked down all the characters you got right and added it to the other one. So, my math ain't always fantastic, but I think I can handle this one. If you have any major questions, though, come on up and ask. So you end up after our I-Ran round, and God, if this shit doesn't end soon, these rounds are going to get weirder and weirder, so hang on to your shorts. That's good. High scores over 20 on this one. And here at the top, in a fairly big upset, Fresh Squeeze Fanta was doing just fine, but they got all the movies right and named 7 characters and used their star. But they're in the first with 43 of a possible 50 points, I guess, at this point. In second place is 39, Diane Fossey, Silverback Bush. And in third place is Zootown Masker. Give me 1 second here. Okay, what was your team name? Try to double check them all, because I get up all in my own brain business. Stacks on me. I had you guys get 9 and then get 1, 2, 3 characters. Oh my God! You got Igor, Quid. Okay, 2 more. Oh, and I think you actually got you got not 1 wrong, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you actually got 14 points. Because you got 5 of these guys in 1 round. Great, thank you. Let me just fix this real quick. Oh, we got another person up here. Let's double check everything. We're getting toward the final round. This matters. Now, what's your team name? What's your team name?
Oh, sorry, Zootown Massacre. I want it to be Brian's Zootown Massacre. The other people at the table didn't get it.
I don't even get Zootown Massacre. Okay, you guys got 10. I thought you guys had 10 right. So you started for 20, and then you got 3 of the characters. But you got Igor here at 24. So I missed your Igor and Sloth, which is 25.
Okay.
So it should be 25? Yeah?
Yes. Yeah, that's what
Because I gave you Medusa.
Medusa.
I missed Igor and Sloth.
Danny,
You got those
Frankenstein.
two.
Yeah, but
Yep.
Sloth and
Okay,
Igor.
25
Yeah.
for the Zootown. You got it. You got it. Listen, just like Mary Poppins, I'm only practically perfect in every way. That shakes up the top of the scores a little bit, but here we are now. Zootown Massacre actually with 40 points. Right on the tail there. In third place is Diane Fossey's Silverback Bush. All right, we got one more round of trivia here for you. And given the time, we're going to do this as a bit of a speed round. Here's what a speed round means before I find out the topic. Speed rounds mean you'll only have about 30 seconds per slide. Usually I give you 45 to a minute. And you'll only have 1 minute to turn your slips in at the end. So, remember, when in a rush, step 1 is always to panic. Or follow what I teach little girls when they're changing in. Oh, that sounds very odd. I work for a dance studio and the kids have to change backstage. Calm is smooth and smooth is fast. Calm is smooth and smooth is fast. We're going to do a fill-in give you quotes, movie things, all sorts of dumb stuff. I'm going to give you a blank or multiple blanks. You need to fill in that blank. Always fill it in the order of the situation, please. If there's multiple words, just for my sanity. Otherwise, I'll just mark you wrong just out of being a bitter little princess up here. So let's fill in the blank. Round number 4, speed round. Here's question number 1. Now I am become blank, the destroyer of worlds. Famous quote from Robert Oppenheimer. Never seen the movie, I don't know if it's in it, but the actual guy in real life said it. 10 seconds. And speed round. Take some notes if you need your thought. 1 minute at the end. Here we are, question number 2, following the blanks in order. Get blank living or get blank dying. Shawshank Redemption, both the book and the movie. Please write down what both blanks represent in the order that they come. Seconds. Question number 3, attorney to sneak a Dorothy Parker quote as much as possible because she's a badass. You can lead a horticulture, but you can't make her blank. And seconds. Again, take notes. You'll still have 1 full minute at the end to turn in your slips. Number 4 is an off, misquoted line, but fill it in. You should know it either way. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my blank from Sunset Boulevard. Seconds. So I'm going to look it up because I get to say breast. Blank springs eternal in the human breast. Famous quote by Alexander Pope. And seconds. Next one has 3 blanks for the ballot in order. Old Mother Hubbard went to the cupboard to fetch her blank, 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 and classic nursery rhyme. Give me 3 words. And actually, I messed up. It should be 4 words. I'm an idiot. Yeah. Again, there should be another blank, and that is a 4-word phrase. Give you 10 seconds from now. From TV or Expo, that's what I do. I write and I know things from Tyrion Lannister, Game of Thrones. Keeping up on 10 seconds. 10 seconds, folks. Question number 8, a little more literature for you. Now is the blank of our discontent. Most famous quotes from Richard III by Mr. Wilhelm Shakespeare. Seconds. Just 2 more on the playground. Here's number 9. Sometimes the lights are shining on me. Other times I can barely see. Lately it occurs to me what a blank, 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 blank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, and I actually got that right. 5 blanks in order, please. Oh, that's from Truckin' by the Grateful Dead, by the way. Seconds. And finally, question number 10, a very famous poem, The New Colossus by Emma Lazarus. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to blank, blank. Unless ice finds you. Seconds. And just like that, round number 4 is done. We have a tiebreaker possible. Don't forget your star if you haven't used it. You have 1 minute from right now to turn in your slips, please. I'm the Lutic. Seconds down, 30 seconds to go. Your slip needs to be turned in 30 seconds, please.
Oh, Doggable. Oh, yeah, I fucked that up then. All right, no, fair enough. I was like, I thought I missed the A, but I had left it in there. I was right.
All right, all of those slips should be up, y'all. I'm going to get these scored as quickly as possible. Like I say, we do have a tiebreaker available. People, we need it. Thanks, guys, for your patience, y'all. I work as quickly as possible up here, and thanks for coming down to Cranky Sam on a Wednesday. If you find trivia to be a little overly challenging, come down on Tuesdays. We play bingo. Am I alluding to the fact that any moron can play bingo? Yes. Yes, I am. But you also win wads of cash, so I at least appreciate that.
last round?
Was.
You want another beer read?
I can wait.
You can have it now, that's fine.
Yeah, please.
You have so much time left, I would like to offend people.
There you go, right? It is my goal.
Heads up, folks, you want to come down next week for trivia, doing a special night for Missoula Gives and Bitterroot Gives. Good old time had by all those important days from up April 30th and May 1st. Part of the let's get some money in our local economy. Alrighty, folks. Sorry, the last one takes long because your writing turns from fairly legible to chicken scratch, which I do appreciate of each of them drinking, and I support that shit around here. Let's check those answers for round number 4. Some solid scores, some rougher scores. It's all pretty random stuff, so I totally get it. Question number 1. What many people said Shiva? While this quote does come from the Bhagavad, I never know how to pronounce that. Bhagavad Gita. The actual quote from that is, "Now I am become time." Oppenheimer said, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." But Shiva was like a good educated guess, just super wrong. Not super, you're great. Get blank living or get blank dying. Shawshank, both the movie and the book, that's busy. Get busy living or get busy dying. Some of you guys had some great answers for this. Not quite the known Dorothy Parker quotes, though. You can lead a horticulture, but you can't make her think versus drink. I really appreciate the teams that were like, you can lead a horticulture, but you can't make her like grow happily because you watered her or something. It was really cute. Super, super wrong. They didn't get the joke, but that's okay. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my blank. Most often, I think we know it as like, I'm ready for my blank, Mr. DeMille. That is close up. Close up. Hope springs eternal from the human breast, in the human breast, Alexander Pope. Oh, did that in the wrong order. I double fucked with you guys. I was nice on this one. I forgot I put poor there. I thought it was poor dog a bone. Dog a bone was the actual answer. Poor, if you tried to fill it with poor little dog or something, it was fine. If you had a dog and a bone in there, all I need to bone to have a good time, you guys. Because I give it to my puppy and he plays with it and it's cute. Tyrion Lannister, that's what I do. I drink and I know things. Drink is what we're looking for. Most people said time or year or something like that on this one. Again, this and a horse is probably the two most famous lines from Richard III. That was the winter of our discontent. Shakespeare's Richard III. Lately it occurs to me what a long, strange trip it's been. It was the Grateful Dead. It had to be something with acid. Come on, people. Most of you got something clear to this, but it is, I did need you to be specific because it's trivia. It's also one of the most famous poems in America. Your huddled masses journey to breathe free. A lot of people said be free, which is a good feeling, but breathing free is just that much more poetic and something we just can't have happen here if you have brown skin or your name ends in a vowel. All right, folks, we're going to check those final scores. I will give you a heads up. We do need a tiebreaker, but if you enjoyed your 2+ hours of free entertainment tonight, I know it's a rough economy, can't imagine why, but you can throw me a few bucks. I spend about 10 to 12 hours working on this stuff for y'all. So it'd be great to give a little bit of love back if you can. I also got a jar up here as well. Let's check those scores. We will need a tiebreaker for third place. With a possible 50 points tonight, some really good high scores. No, it's possible 60 points tonight, actually. So, frankly, the scores aren't that impressive then. And we're at the top of the list. Fresh Squeeze fans are getting 51 out of a possible 60 points. That movie round really helped them out. They are coming in at first place tonight. Second place, going to be Zootown Massacre with 48. And we have a tie. If you're a part of Jesus MD or Debbie Does Darby, need you to come up and grab a sheet or have an extra one handy.
Jesus MD here. Round 3. We calculated that.
Hold on, he's now telling me what happened a round ago and wants me to correct it now. Too little, too late, Princess. I'm sorry. Tons of respect, but you need to come talk to me right away. I can't dig through that paper, Monty. Well, then you still should fight for every goddamn point you get. Who are you guys? Jesus MD? Debbie Does Darby needs to come grab a sheet. You got one? Fantastic.
Can I help you with something, bud?
I'm Fanta.
Oh, great. Here you go. Congratulations. Well played. Thanks for being nerds about movies. Love that shit around here.
Thank you.
Yours,
And thank you
congrats.
for looking at this answer.
I'm always happy to, yeah. Because, again, it's a lot going on. I can
I
only
know.
do my best.
And I know
it's-
we were like writing them down.
and I know it's perfect, so.
Here's your tiebreaker. One of my fun fact questions I found while looking up tax stuff, but I wasn't quite ready for a trivia question. When the IRS began requiring taxpayers to actually list their dependents' social security numbers in 1987, how many supposed children dependents vanished into thin air from tax returns the next year? Give me a guesstimate. Okay, looking for a number. Whoever closest to the real answer. It's a big round number-ish, or that's all I have information for, but you make your guess.
Yo.
So again, lots of people were claiming dependents that apparently didn't exist because after they were required to have social security numbers, how many children vanished into thin air? We got one guess in, looking for our next guess.
Thank you.
Jesus H. Christ MD or whatever your name is. Let's get that guess up. We have two guesses. 15 million from Jesus MD. We have 12 million from Debbie Does Darby. Remember, this is 87 when we had a chunk less people. Only 7 million children massively disappeared, meaning the winner tonight is going to be Debbie Does Darby, taking home this truly gorgeous Love's Purity unicorn statue.
No, you get all the shitty ones.
Anyway, thank you so much for coming down to Cranky Sam. We're down here every Wednesday, come hell or high water. Here's wishing for an end to worldwide conflicts in general, but mostly because I'm really getting short on Iran rounds.
Fuck. Get it? Just, it's like Iran. What could it be? It's like eyes. What can I do for eyes? I was like, can you ask about the iris and like the rods and oh, I shouldn't say that. That might be next week. I've done running songs and running movies and runners and goddamn what. Right?
Don't forget, if trivia is a bit much for you, come on down to Bingo on Tuesdays. Small investment can have very good gains. Average pots $300 to $500 down here.
Thanks, Reed.
Good night, guys. Thank you.
Great questions.
Oh, thank you. And by that, I'm sure you mean the rest of them are usually shit. I just implied it clearly. Thanks, guys.
Well, I mean, he's also on it. Well, so great. Oh, I'm fine with that. I got so bad. It's fucking great. And it turns halfway. I put my PE on a bench spot. So, first you put a double control, come out, switch around, We're seeing how the low bars work. One, there's more way to do. Two, it's easy to reach. And then also so
There's a Tuesday vibe over there. Why didn't you get like playing in your